Ladies, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the management would like to remind you to turn off any devices or silence them. If you have any cough drops, things like that, please unwrap them now. I will not go so far as to tell you where to put them. Thank you and enjoy the show.
That's a harmonica.
Water? Are you kidding me? Oh, microphone.
Aren't you glad you cut your hair?
Hi. And welcome to the 36th annual Lip Sync Extravaganza. Ooh, I forgot something. As you know, we did miss the show for 2 years. I did have some material prepared in 2020. So let me just get that out of the way now. You know, the coronavirus originated in China, so whoever thought anything made in China would last this long?
The sun chips.
Back when it started, Corona Light thought they should change their name to Ebola Light.
That's bad.
We did have several prospective acts lined up for the 2020 lip sync, including Miley Virus, Justin Fever, the Flu Fighters, and of course the group everybody wanted, The Cure. You know, it was a good thing. One of the good things was Amazon Prime. You know, once Amazon Prime came along, you could get coronavirus in 2 hours or less. Poor Vanna White had to start turning letters with her elbows. Thank goodness that's all of those that I have. But the pandemic has affected us in other ways. I'm sorry to have to tell you that even the jokes have been impacted by the supply chain issues. There just aren't enough raw materials for the straight lines that we need. Punchlines are sitting in cargo containers waiting to be delivered. And those that are delivered are extremely lame. And if you don't believe me, just consider the jokes I've told so far. You know, I usually don't get nervous before this show, but after 3 years of not doing this, I feel like a mailman at a dog show.
Bobby brought the cookies.
When I was helping Neil unload the car, there was a foursome of golfers on the first tee. These guys, I couldn't believe them. They could barely stand up. You would think they would know better than to drink and drive. Okay, I had a public service announcement for her, but she's not here. I do have one other public service announcement. Pam, was it you who gave me this? There's the first annual summer picnic, Connecticut Ski Council. Mike will be selling tickets at intermission. It's Saturday, June 25th, and he has all the information. It's open at 3:30. Volleyball, games, food fun, cornhole, wiffle ball, food trucks. 8 to the bar will be there. And I don't think they'll be lip syncing. They will be singing for real. All right.
I told mine out a couple days ago, I put a stamp on the tin, and they said, wait a minute, Kathy's gonna be here tonight. So I brought the handed to her.
What? Nate? You remind me of my therapist when I told her nobody listens to me. She said, what? So, I've been smoking a lot of pot lately. I gave up cocaine for Lent. I tried out for the pole vault in high school, but I was quite a failure. I never got over it. In national news, the demand for helium is on the rise. The other day I read a study that concluded that all studies are misleading. I just got a new dog. It's a Mexican hairless. I hate shaving that thing every day. My first wife and I had our differences. She was an old-fashioned girl. I preferred Manhattans. You just can't wait to play another song, can you? All right, last one. These two old ladies were sitting in church. One says, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say old. Two friends who have known each other for 50 years were sitting in church. One says, I've been sitting here so long, my butt fell asleep. Her friend says, I know, I heard it snoring. Let's hear it for that last act. So, Angie and I work hard at keeping our relationship strong. I recently took a 12-step program on understanding women. She took a similar class on understanding men, but it was just one step. I made an appointment at the Mayo Clinic, looking for ways to improve my turkey sandwich. Watch it or I'll tell you my Cinco de Mayo joke. You know, people are always telling me I look great for my age. That's because I tell them I'm 20 years older than I really am. NASA has discovered the truth behind the UFOs that people have seen. Turns out they're billionaires from other planets. That's not even the one I told them I was going to tell. But I will tell the other one that involves Eric. So I told Eric, and while I'm thinking of it, I told Eric that when I retire, I want to see the world. He asked me what my budget was. When I told him, he bought me a subscription to National Geographic.
I have a cousin that's chief of staff for National Geographic.
Do zombies get bad breath after eating a brain fart? A brain fart. Haven't you ever had a brain fart? I do my best thinking early in the morning. Most mornings, I think about going back to bed. Pinocchio used Ancestry.com to analyze his DNA because he wanted to find out what kind of tree he came from. It turns out he's the son of a beach. And we moved a lot when I was a kid. Luckily, the police never caught up with us. And why did King Kong climb the Empire State Building? He had a plane to catch. And what do spiders learn in school? Web design. I need some minor surgery, but my doctor wants me to wait until I'm stronger financially. Neil, can anyone tell which of those four had natural whiskers?
The guy in the chair.
All right. I'm reading a new book. It's about a mystery in the tropical glass cookware industry. It's called Pyrex of the Caribbean. Did you hear about the flamingo that had a big argument with his wife? He really put his foot down. All right, I'm not telling that one next year. Angie and I will be celebrating our 20th anniversary this year. The tux still fits. All that weight I lost, I gained back during COVID. I don't think people really expected it to last. At the wedding, they threw minute rice. Actually, it's bad practice to throw rice at weddings. Birds eat the rice expands, it kills the bird. That's why you never see pigeons at a sushi bar. Speaking of pigeons, I once had a dog that liked to chew on jockey shorts. He stopped after a horse kicked him. Is there another act waiting, I hope? Oh yeah, that. Speaking of dogs, my neighbor's dog bit my leg the other day. The neighbor asked if I put anything on it. I told him no, the dog liked the taste just the way it was. I have heard that song all my life. I have no idea what it was about. I used like the sha-na-na-na-na part. My mother once told me that she would probably have a heart attack if I ever got straight A's on my report card. Lucky for her, I was always very concerned about her health.
You're such a good boy.
I tried. I heard that given the increasing age of the Mount Laurel membership, the name of the annual banquet is going to be changed to the Senior Prom. I'll be joining you this year. It is about time. My 90-year-old aunt said that every time her boyfriend comes to call, her heart skips a beat. Turns out her pacemaker needed a new battery. I used to play tuba for a while, but I lost interest shortly after I got the restraining order.
I don't get that one.
Yeah, I don't either. Scientists are developing a plan to store rainwater underground to prepare for future droughts. I am way ahead of them. You should see my basement. Let me check on Gene. She did give me a thumbs up. At least I think it was the thumb. Oh, Reagan. Delahanty. I try to be modest, but I know I look great in this tux. When I was in the bar, the waitress gave me a long look, then leaned over and asked, "You want fries with the burger?" Another woman said, "I've got a thing for guys like you." I asked what? She said, "Pepper spray." You may not know this about me, but I do have a dark side. I forgot to pay the electric bill. Here's a little bit more travel advice. Never stay at a motel that offers an hourly free shuttle to the emergency room. I hate watching shows on PBS. They keep interrupting the pledge drives with programming. You know, a lot of people think that FDR started fireside chats. Actually, it was Nero. Or one for the history buffs there. I had trouble, I got a new Fitbit. I had trouble setting a reminder to exercise. I couldn't find the option for never. I went to a brothel the other night. Turns out it's not a good place to get soup. you hear about? Did you hear about the new book about the end of the earth? It's selling like there's no tomorrow. All right, I think we're gonna stop there. I'm halfway through. Jonathan, Jim, his special guest, and Fiona, Sharon, come on, up and away. Sharon, Kim, again, Sherry, Jonathan, again, Scott and Clyde, Willie, all the rest. Neil, you got any special music? Thank you, all the participants this year. You did a wonderful job as always.
She always told me it would happen. She never said that it would happen like this. Molly said some little girl catch you napping. Some little girl will get to you with her kiss. But you got to be rolling on my knees. Never gonna say please, girl. You got to be, you got to my soul. You got to be, you got control. You got to be, you got to me, you got to be mine.
Special thanks to our videographers, and our DJ Neil. That's it, right on.
Straight ahead, you stay on the road. Till you roll me tumbling to the ground. You got to be rolling on my knees. Never gonna say please, girl. You got to be, you got to my soul. You got to be, you got control. You got to be, you got to me, you got to be mine.
Thank you once again, everyone.